Hello children, let us continue with part 3 of our chapter number 17 towards independent India. In the last session, we had learnt about divide and rule. The British were trying to divide and rule. They were trying to use this policy of divide and rule. So I would like you to know what is this policy all about. Now the policy of divide and rule actually meant gaining and maintaining power by breaking up larger concentrations of power into pieces that individually have less power than the one implementing the strategy. Since the Muslim and Hindu unity was their strongest enemy, the British wanted to break this unity and rule over the entire nation fearlessly. I hope you've understood what I'm trying to tell you here about the policy of divide and rule. Alright, so Muslim and Hindu were the majority. Now what happened when they were the majority? The British understood it was very difficult to get away their way, right, without breaking these or this unity. So what he did finally? Finally they planned out the policy of divide and rule. They wanted to separate them and then they wanted to rule over the entire nation. Partition of Bengal. Now what happened? Divide and rule. The radicals, they were trying to do something. They were trying to unite the people. And then the Britishers, what they did? The British government adopted the policy of divide and rule like we explained you right now. But still what happened? There was partition of Bengal. Let us read. According to their policy of divide and rule in 1905, the British divided Bengal into two parts, Hindu majority area and Muslim majority area. So see children, what they did? They divided Bengal into two parts, Hindu majority area and Muslim majority area. Now the partition of Bengal was an attempt to prevent Hindu-Muslim unity. The people opposed this move very strongly and there were mass protests across the country, right? So then what happened? Like today what you see is West Bengal, right? Why do we call West Bengal? Why isn't it the entire Bengal, right? So this Hindu majority area that you can see is presently known as West Bengal and the Muslim majority area is Bangladesh, which is also known as East Bengal. So this is how it was divided. See how the British government was playing tricks to win over the entire nation, right? And when this thing was happening, what happened to the Indians? What were they feeling? They wanted to oppose, right? They wanted to oppose whatever was happening. They still wanted to be united. They did not want them to win over. So what happened then? There was mass protests across the country. By protest, what we mean is going against something, to show them your disliking towards whatever that someone is doing. So in this case, when the British, they were adopting this policy and when they were trying to divide Bengal into two parts, right, that is Hindu majority and Muslim majority, they did not like it, so they were trying to oppose it. They wanted to protest it. And mass means the entire crowd, okay, a very big crowd. Now I would like to also tell you that Lal Bal Pal, who were these three people? We learned radicals. Remember your last session, radicals? So Lal Bal Pal mobilized Indians across the country against the Bengal partition, and the demonstrations, strikes and boycotts of goods that began in Bengal soon spread to other regions in a broader protest against the Raj, right? So what were they doing? Lal Bal Pal, just see children, these radicals, I mean, so they had such important role to play, right, in everything that was happening when they were walking towards independence. So many hurdles that they were crossing, right? They were somehow struggling to remove those hurdles, right, and make India free. Now if you see this map, look at the map children, Chinese Empire, then we can see Nepal, Bhutan, Assam, Sikkim, and then you can see below East Bengal and West Bengal. See, this is how they partitioned. Okay, this is what they did. Okay, which was not really good for the Indians. Now, what else should we know? The day of partition of Bengal, that is October 16th, 1905, was observed as a day of mourning throughout Bengal. So mourning means a day of sadness, when you lament over something, when you are sad about something. So people tied Rakhi on each other's arms as a symbol of unity of the two halves of Bengal. So people did not, none of us would actually want to leave our home and live into two parts in different places, right? So exactly that was happening in Bengal. People were trying to divide the family into two parts, and how sad was that? So what did they do? They tied Rakhi on each other's arms. Just see, children, what affection, what love, what unity was there between the people. Right, now something else that we should know. Partition of Bengal was the most important event during the rule of Lord Curzon. Bengal in those days was the biggest province of India with a population of 80 million. Many people in Bengal regarded this partition as an insult to their motherland. Okay, just like we don't want our family to get divided, we would like to stay united. Exactly that was happening to India. We did not want any kind of partition. We wanted to live together as a family. But the British government, just because they wanted to break the unity, they also planned to divide Bengal into two parts. So that is known as partition of Bengal. I hope you've been able to understand. Now all you will do is a very short note on divide and rule. Last time we wrote on radicals. This time you'll write a short note on divide and rule. So whatever you understood, you can take help of this presentation which I'm giving you now. Alright, and then we will continue the chapter in the next session. So children, thank you for now.